It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome between the hedges to Athens, Georgia and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. Underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Bunch formation for these receivers. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Guys, let's chat about Georgia. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up. Predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Looking for room. It's Davidson. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, the running back has it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Reed. Got a man. It's Brown. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. This move just oozes confidence, going for it on 4th down from their own side of the field. He might want another play. On 4th down, going to the air. Complete out of the backfield. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Dogs are moving quickly down the field. The give on the inside. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
To the air, it's Reed. Firing to the right, complete. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks. The 11th play of this opening drive, they face a 3rd and short. The play action fake. Unloads to the right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. From the gun, running back gets the gift. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it at the 20. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
And he's been the go-to guy all year long. Like, he's in the top 5 in all of college football in receiving yards for a reason. They're going to find him because he's always open, making plays. This dude has been unbelievable. He's being mentioned in the Heisman conversation. That is really hard to do as a wide receiver. So that shows you what kind of special year this young man's had.
Correct snap. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Got his man quickly. Goes out of bounds on the play, and he's got him set up 1st and goal. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella down in the red area. Big target, works the middle of the field, easier throws. Nice job by this offense, keeping it very simple.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling as they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. They make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. Powers forward. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the second quarter as we get ready to get things started. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Here's the handoff. Didn't find much room. He'll pick up a couple out to the 5.
And you know exactly what time it is when you get down here in the red zone. You got to be able to run the football, but when you got a back like this who punches the ball in the end zone consistently almost every single game, you are going to feed that animal the rock.
Not just do you get to make a big play on defense, but it's also a TFL, tackle for loss. Doesn't get better than that.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Scanning the field, it's Reed. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Makes the catch at the midfield logo. They finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last one. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
Got some room entered to the goal line. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. And the Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Now on 2nd and goal. They'll try to run it in. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Ohio State! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced. Use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. They stop him after a 6-yard run out to the 24.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Reed. Grabbed behind the line, it's Davidson. There he goes! Gives him the big stiff arm. Big pickup on that one, they'll mark him out at the 40. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, how about that defense? On the snap, they are in the backfield with great penetration. Nowhere to go for the running back. That defense was sitting on G, waiting on O.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Jacobs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. From the 36, a third down, and you wonder if they're willing to take 2 plays to get the first. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Humphries. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Second down coming up. He wants to throw it again. Unloads it left. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Here comes the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on 3rd down. Off-play action. That's caught. It's Lacey. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. The new popular phrase for a favored team not really coming out of the gates quickly is that they're playing with their food. There are a lot of peas being pushed around the plate right now, guys.
Yeah, Reese, they've been stumbling around. They've been making mistakes and shooting themselves in the foot in this game. But, David, I think you also have to give credit to the underdog in this game because they're just playing with more intensity. They look like they want it more.
Oh, dude, when you come out the gates in the first quarter, it's adrenaline, it's passion, it's being talked about as the underdog. As this game goes on, can they keep that intensity up? Right now, they're doing a heck of a job.
The Buckeyes will line it up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
Well, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play getting the tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just triples to the ground.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Dropping back, it's Reed. Working the middle, it's complete. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Great job of execution in the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. And they've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
And the extra point is good. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Running back searching for a hole. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a...
Sends it downfield. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Takes it the other way. He'll be stopped, but not before. Getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. They'll try the run. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. He's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
Looking downfield, it's Reed. It's complete to the right. He'll be run out of bounds right at the 25.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Going to swing it on second down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got room on the return. The 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Buckeyes. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Johnson. He stopped at the 23, a couple of yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Up near the 40-yard line. They'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. They'll snap it from the 39. First and 10. They go to the ground. Breaks the tackle.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Looking to throw, it's Reed. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you have to play against this guy because he is going to sack you. That is a guarantee. Death, taxes, and sacks for that guy.
Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on... Oh, he's got some space. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over.
It's a fake. The kicker wants to throw it. He makes the catch in the end zone, and that trickery works to perfection for the two. Fielded in the end zone. It's Johnson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. He spins that thing down the middle. He's got it! And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. They'll leave it with him. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throws for the tight end. Caught over the middle. It's Barber. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. The Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Got enough space, and he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Coming out with it, it's Sanchez. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Looking for space. It's Lacey. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. The give from the gun. Can't get him to the ground. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D-linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
That's reeled in. It's Lacey. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Handoff from the gun. Slithers into space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Really nice run there, and you've seen him do this a time and time again in this game so far. You've got the lead. We're way late in the third quarter now. Not going to surprise me if they just keep leaning on this guy a little bit. Keep force-feeding him the football, because he is looking really good.
Complete to the right. And a nice grab there. Big pickup down to the 35-yard line. One of the great programs in the history of the sport, sort of built on the running game, but these days, Ohio State defined by explosive pass plays.
Yeah, and you can call yourself whatever you want. A lot of people claim different things like wide receiver U, but when you look at Ohio State, the past several years, going back 10 years probably, you can pick so many big names of guys who have been superstars, not only at the college level, but also at the NFL level.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right and then make a big play for this defense.
Unloads to the wideout. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
You know, on a third and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up fourth down.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow. But this carries big-time risk on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Spits it out to the back. Makes a catch, first down, and maybe a lot more. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. And the Buckeyes didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
Well, this guy has had a day to remember, putting up outstanding numbers in this one, and he is still piling on in the fourth quarter, breaking off some beautiful runs. This defense has not had an answer for him all game long.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the fourth quarter, everything going in their direction.
He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender, understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go, and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
To throw, it's Reed. Going for the big play. It's picked off, and that's number 10.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter. Everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
It's a draw. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Porter. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
From the shotgun, the inside give. Got enough for the first. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Got room at the 35. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load. And he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll go to the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We reached the 2-minute timeout. They have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Dropping back, it's Sayin. Fires to the tight end. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Back's got it. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to Pater.
Nice job by the defense there. They knew coming into this one, this running back was dangerous catching the football, so really good job getting him down on the ground, now setting up 4th and goal.
Looking to throw. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. And the beatdown has ensued. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to... It's a fake, and the kicker's going to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. They must have seen something on film as they turn the fake into the 2-point conversion.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Davidson. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off the spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Well, you don't see this very often. So much for fighting until the bitter end as they'll take the unvictory formation. The defense burns their third and final timeout of the half.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The quarterback takes a knee.
Yeah, and this offense, man, it's been a struggle bus. And they haven't clicked yet. They haven't found what they're really, really good at. And I'll tell you this, it's in the fourth quarter, later in the game, obviously. They need to start airing this thing out. We got to get back in this football game because I don't know if y'all realize this, but we're down by a lot.